Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Potsmoker's Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Potsmoker's Bible, which contains the prophetic book of Zion, where I get my name and authority. It comes from the Ketuvim, or Old Testament, of the Christian Bible. I use the King James Version of the Bible to put together the book of Zion because the book of Zion is written completely in biblical text. It's not my work, it's the work of the prophets. And if you want to check it out, go to Potsmoker's Bible on YouTube and find me on in the feed because it's way deep and start at the beginning and I give you a video version of the entire Book of Zion with its corresponding Potsmoker's Bible commentary, and that is an amazing book yet to be published, but I'm not doing this for money, so it doesn't matter that it's not published. It's published. Anybody can see the videos. I'm not after money. So, it's all free. Everything I'm doing is free, by the way. I'm not asking you to subscribe because I don't want your money. I don't want money. Money's got nothing to do with what I'm doing. So, I don't ever plan on doing that subscribe thing, and I'm not looking for any sponsorship. They can go make their money someplace else. I'm trying to heal people, which is what today's episode is about. Today's episode is about the Scream Team and how a session would actually work. Now, in my last video, I told you how we begin the process, how the person to be healed meets with each member of the professional team so that they can be evaluated and the course of healing can be decided. Now, during these sessions, two of the things that they're going to be looking for is the people that need to be on the catalyst and protection side, the family side of things. There's two kinds of people that will be brought into sessions when necessary. There will be loved ones for support. These are very important. And then there will be the antagonists, the people that actually hurt you, whether they be dead or alive. Unless they're in a coma, well, even if they're in a coma, they can still be reached. So you will be able to deal with all the people that have hurt you, whether they be dead or alive, imprisoned or insane or whatever. We will get a hold of them because it's very important for your healing process that you be able to confront safely the problem that you have, the person who caused you the problem. But, that's usually in the later sessions of the healing. We begin with the Scream Team and the person who is being healed. They decide the best course of action about how to go through the healing process. And that will include certain people that need to be present during these sessions. This is our catalyst team, made up of loved ones. There are certain people in everybody's life who matter to them a lot. The people they trust the most, the people they confide in the most, the people that they get the most support from. Your best friend, perhaps a parent or a sibling, an aunt, an old neighbor. It could be anybody from your past or your present who made you feel safe, loved, needed, wanted, nurtured. They're there for that very purpose. Not only to give you nurturing and encouragement, but there is something physiological that happens to you when you look at somebody who you love and you open up to them your pain. because they love you too, normally. And if they don't, then that's part of your problem. But anyway, these people give you something that you need to heal, which is sympathy, which is acceptance of you as you truly are. Because you're hiding who you truly are behind your emotional barriers that you build. So you're not connecting with them, even though you're connected to them. And this process breaks down that wall between your emotional need and your inability to receive it from them because of the trauma that you're going through with your emotions. So these people are there to give you that necessary, vital, loved response. And there is a vast amount of healing that is done just in that interaction itself. That is the emotional energy that you need to heal. It's the ointment that you put on the open wound that stops the bleeding and allows it to become a scar. And that's what we're doing. And that's how I equate emotional problems. Your soul, that part of you that's you, that isn't physical, takes hits with every emotional thing that happens to you, that damages you. Okay, we're talking about damage here. And it's like you're being hurt physically. You're being punched, bruised. You're being cut on the surface. You're bleeding a little. You're getting stabbed. It's hurting you to your core. There's different levels of emotional traumas. And all of these need outside energy. Energy from loved ones, specifically, particularly, to be the sutures that sew up the wound in your soul, to make it a scar instead of a bleeding wound that affects you every moment of your waking day. So, we provide you with the necessary people who can give you the best healing possible. The ones you love, the ones you respect, the ones you look up to. And a lot of times those same people are part of your problem. That's why they're called catalysts. Because they inadvertently hurt you without even knowing that they're doing it. Because you're hiding your true feelings from them. And so part of your emotional state is the struggle that you have with the ones that you love, not sharing yourself with them totally. Being afraid that they won't accept you when this thing happened to you. That's part of the dynamics of your pain. And so we provide you with those people who love you the most and hurt you the most because this connection is not there. And we bring that connection into being. And yes, it's a very painful process for those people. But it's part of who you are and part of who they are. Because they're just connected to you too. So it's healing them at the same time as it's healing you. And believe me, they're going to go through this process and you're going to be on that team too. And you're going to go through their healing process. And that's going to heal you and hurt you. But you love them, so you're going to do it anyway. Because that's what you do for the people you love. You do the hard thing. You let them tell you what that other person did to you and what they did to you too. Because that's part of the healing process. You have to heal. You need them to heal you, to allow you to heal yourself. And then there's those people that hurt you. The true catalyst of your pain. The one that actually did that dirty deed that brought you to that state of consciousness, of thought, of pain, or anger, or whatever your underlying issue is. And unless you can confront that very person who actually did the hurting of you, you can't heal. Because they're the problem. Their actions are the problem. And you need to express to them what they did to you, so that they can see what they did to you, so they can understand what they did to you, so that you can ask them, why the fuck did you do that? Because sometimes that question is the nexus of what needs to be done for you to heal. And we provide you with that. But we provide you with the people you love to be standing right there beside you when you face that, when you confront that one. And they're backed up by this whole team of professionals. With that one person, the empath, who can nail that motherfucker to the wall so they can't get in your way while you take care of your problem. They'll have their turn if they want. The important thing is you. You, at last, finally, forever being able to say, fuck you, motherfucker. You hurt me. You didn't have the right. Because that is where you heal. That is where you get the poison out of you. That is where you release it from inside of you. That's the festering wound. That's your pain. That person's actions, words, deeds, thoughts, effect on you. And when you can face them and say those words, ask those questions, demand those answers, then you can let it go. Because no matter what they answer you, it's an answer. It's no more a question. It's no more a repetitive play of, oh my God, how do I get the fuck out of this? Okay? Now, that end game where you confront your deepest, darkest person, that's at the end of the process, not the beginning. That first session is just going to be daily stuff. Mostly it's going to be the friends, the families, and the loved ones. We deal with what's close first before we get to what's far off. So the first sessions or two are probably going to just be the family dynamic, the friendship dynamic playing out. The stuff on the surface, the everyday stuff. Once we get through that, then you will have the means within yourself to confront that person. You're not going to have to face them right away. That's going to be the end game. And it's going to take sessions of you going through, it's like you might have just one person that first session. The one person that is most integral to who you are. And then we'll build that group. And eventually we'll get to the point where you have dealt with all of this other stuff that has been building up since the first time that you were hurt. So we start here, where you are today, where you are now, what affects you in this moment. And we take you step by step back through your memories to undo the damage. And we'll talk about that next time. So until then, may the Grey watch over you, guide you, protect you, keep you from all harm, and teach you right from wrong. May you be worthy of them. May your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect truth, good, and light, the unicorn way. Find your joy, my friends. Be the joy. Spread the joy. The only way to do that is to get all those other emotions out so you have room for it. And we're working on that. So, stay happy and high. Know I love you. I'll talk to you later, because I'll never say goodbye.